I have Tony Nadi of the Lower Niger with us here. Mr. Tony, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
So you told, when I called you earlier today, you made mention of the protest being a scam, an already organized protest by certain people in Nigeria. Why did you say that?
Yes, the Lower Niger Congress actually issued a statement, detailing the reason for taking that position. I think it was on Friday or so. What's going on is that both the APC government and their long-standing ally, Showore, have just set out to cause a distraction and a deflection from the serious issues, confronting the country at this time, and they want to more or less deflect and derail the building consensus against the Constitution that has made it possible for all of what has gone wrong to go wrong. I'm ashamed of the lawyers in Nigeria, all of them without exception, amongst all those talking about the rule of law now, and democracy that is not that is being desecrated by this. As a lawyer, of course, you will expect lawyers to talk about to be on the side of citizens' rights. But that is one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is that these problems we are seeing now, these things that are being protested, unemployment and all kinds of things, insecurity, where are they coming from? We have a constitution that ensures that these things are going to be this way. We have a constitution that cannot pass the test of the democracy we claim we have. If there's any lawyer in Nigeria that says we have a democracy, then that lawyer should go back to wherever they trained him to recover the money he paid. Because democracy that is defined in three legs of government of the people, by the people, for the people, means only one thing, that government of the people means that the people make the supreme law. That's the constitution. That's why it starts with we the people. By the people means that only the votes of the people will put you in government house. For the people means that you exercise and wield governmental power on behalf and to the benefit of the people. The so-called democracy of Nigeria does not pass any of the three legs of this test, and therefore we do not have a democracy. The other thing is that the rule of law, which has been suspended in Nigeria from the time Muhammad Buhari emerged in 2015, the lawyers are standing around. They actually came to their conference to tell them that there is something of national, anytime something of national security comes up, which only him and his whoever is working with him would define, that the constitutional rights of the citizen could be suspended. And the lawyers have been happy to live with a situation in which the rule of law had been suspended across board. And our own angle to it is that this fellow that is now advertising revolution, let us go back to Ojota. The man in the studio there and his principal then, what's his name, Tude Bakare. They ran an election, they lost that election, and they gathered to begin to complain about the other things. At the time they were gathered.
Hello, Mr. Tony. Mr. Nadi.
We have a problem we must address. The Constitution of Nigeria is the source of that problem. They ignored that and went into this kind of democracy. We are now enjoying the kind of democracy that will flow from an imposed constitution. From that 2012 or so, when they gathered in Ojota, we again came to the bring back our girls scam, which everybody now knows is a scam. At that time, it's these same characters that promoted it, because the urgent business was to remove the government in power. We were telling them we had a bigger problem. They refused. Now the demand they were looking for to get into power is in power. We went from there to the not too young to run. Again, another scam. 91 political parties were registered. At the time, we had a build-up of consensus amongst the entrapped ethnic nationalities in Nigeria who have been killed everywhere in Nigeria by an alien invasion force, the Fulani. we are discussing that. Now all of them have gone back to their drawing board to set up this scam, to distract attention. The revolution that will come will announce it. The owners of Nigeria are putting finishing touches to what they have to do to recover their lands that have been seized from them by people who are bent on killing them. That's the issue at hand.
Okay.
Anybody who's not discussing that now can go ahead doing the democracy that does not pass any of the 3 legs of death, can go ahead, pretending we're under the rule of law until the Fulani herdsmen turn up at their doorstep. But I'm sorry for all of them. The two sides, they are playing a game. They played it 4 times in the past. Every time we come close to solving this problem, they will set up some distraction. This one will not work.
Thank you very much,
Mr.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tony Nnadi, for being a part of this